Forest City Invitational Dodgeball Tournament Pool Selection Video. The tournament is taking place Saturday, January 27th at our brand new location, Supreme Courts in London. We have 45 teams registered this year, so the tournament is still, to our knowledge, the largest single-day dodgeball tournament in Canada, and that is thanks to you. Thank you, everyone, for registering and coming to the event. My name is Steve Hickson, and I'm honored to be your moderator once again. We're going to tell you a bit about how the day is going to work and some of the highlights of the venue. The rec and intermediate division will start around 9 a.m. and the comp division will start at around 2:30. So some highlights from Supreme Courts that you're going to enjoy this year. There's 6 courts in total. There's netting from the floor to almost 3/4 up, almost to the ceiling. There's going to be refs on every court. A 50-50 draw with all proceeds going to Dodgeball Canada. Of course, the famous Battle Royale will return, again with proceeds to Dodgeball Canada. The venue is licensed, so feel free to enjoy a beer or 2 or 3 between matches. They also serve food at Supreme Courts. There's going to be hot dogs, wings, chips, whatnot. But for those of you with discerning tastes, there'll also be 2 food trucks present as well. Yeah. There is lots of free parking, and you can check out our Facebook page for a diagram of where you can park when you get there. There's tons of room in the Players Lounge, which is just off to the side of the gymnasium, and in there you can enjoy music from DJ Trison. Also, we'll have souvenir t-shirts for sale. Check out our Facebook page for a post about that. And also this year, for the first time, we're using the Room Roster app to communicate updates to everyone during the tournament. So if you haven't already downloaded the app, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and do it. Also, make sure your team signs up on the app as well. And that way we can make sure that every team is kept up to date on by text messages what's happening during the tournament that day. So with me today, I have 2 expert dodgeball commentators. First of all, Rachel Brees, and also Kyle Waddingham. Rachel, what are you drinking today?
A land shark.
Okay, and Kyle?
Barking squirrel.
Excellent. I have a mascot, Sparkle Saison. We also have in the room Chris Milemans, who's drinking Miller Genuine Draft, and Dick Price, who's also drinking Miller G as well. Thanks for joining us, guys. So we've actually already chosen all the teams for each pool, and so there is a video for that. And so what we're going to do is Rachel and Kyle are just going to talk about the teams in each pool and talk about maybe who some of their favorites are, some of the players they know, that kind of thing. We'd like to recognize the Detroit Cup organizers for the whole idea of this pool selection video. RIP Detroit Cup, we will miss you very much. Also like to recognize Jasmine Bentley for designing the tournament logo, which is pretty awesome. Thank you so much, Jasmine. Also want to thank you to Suki and Peter, who have allowed us to record this video in their top secret bunker in Bowler Mountain. Now this is a little message, and for a couple of the teams are going to be there, and I'm going to totally destroy this, but I'm going to do my best. Bienvenue aux équipes du Québec. Nous savons tous que vous avez les meilleurs joueurs et que vous êtes de loin les plus beaux. En plus, Hubert Goudreau est un dieu du dodgeball. Merci de nous avoir rejoints cette année. All right, let's look at the teams for Pool A for the Rec Intermediate Division. All right, so Kyle, what are you thinking? Pool A looks pretty interesting.
Well, right off the bat, you got to give a shout out to rec winners from last year, Aftershock. The only player we have on the roster right now is Aaron Ravina, who's got a hell of a throw. Can I say hell? No, hell of a throw. But I believe Alan Hoover and Kenneth Ng will also be on the team. They are also in this pool as a team. Aftershock is rec again? Question mark. That is captained by Trevor Taylor, and he usually brings a good team, so that should be a good matchup between the 2 of them. One more team in this pool that I like the look of is Bombardment. They are captained by Fielding Howard, a very good player, And one of their competitive players is Eric Stone from TC Bouche. So that will certainly be a team to look out for.
All right, Rachel, what are you thinking?
I'm going to agree with Kyle about Bombardment for sure, and Aftershock I think will be a tough team. I really only know Beastie Balls. They're our London team. Corey Cameron, Mike McQueen, and Megan are some names that stand out. I think they'll be a pretty good team.
Okay, great. So that is Pool A for the Rec Intermediate Division. All right, let's take a look at the teams in Pool B in the Rec Intermediate Division.
Alright, so this should be an interesting one. We've got my team and Kyle's team playing against each other, possibly. Kyle's team, the Gorgeous Pretty Beauty Nail Salon. Love the name. They've got a pretty strong team, I think. They'll do pretty well. We've got Kyle, obviously, and Nestor. Very strong girls, Robin and Becca. I think they'll be a great team. And then we also have Dodge Mahal, which is a Forest City team that I was on last year, and I sadly left this year. Sorry, guys. I think they'll do pretty well too for this tournament. What about you, Kyle?
I like the look of your team, Rachel. Obviously, yourself and Mike Caverly are great players. But you've also got two players from my B team in London that I'm a big fan of, Sandeep Soni and Camden. Both new, both improving every week, and I'm excited to see them at this tournament. Also like the look of Tutti Fruities, featuring Lisa Mora, Terry Mercury, and Alex Packman. Three great players and a lot of fun.
Great. So it doesn't look like you guys have a clear winner that you're thinking for Pool B.
No, it's going to be a tough matchup, I think,
really
across the
pool.
board. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. There you have it. That's Pool B. All right. Let's take a look at the teams for Pool C for the Rec Intermediate Division. All right, Kyle, what are you thinking? Pool C, another interesting pool. Do you have any favorites? What do you know about those teams?
Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about these teams. Do a little bit though, and I like the name Fresh and the Furious, so we'll start there. Terry Thrasher's on this team. Very good all-around player. He's a good leader, so he should be able to help this team do some damage. And the Dodge Fathers is a team of newer LDL players. They also play in a Western League. So those should be their first big tournament, and always happy to see new faces out there, and it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Rachel, what do you think?
I really can't say I recognize too many of the teams here, but Waiver Wire kind of stands out. They're the free agent team, so they have some London players as well as Martin from Quebec. He's a comp player. I think they'll be an interesting team. I also have to say I like the Humdingers. I like that team name.
Great. So once again, no clear winners coming out, but that could also be because we just don't know the teams as well. But we will get to know you this year. All right. So that is your teams for Pool C for Rec Intermediate. All right. Let's take a look at Pool D for the Rec Intermediate Division. All right, Rachel, how about your thoughts on Pool D?
All right. I'm going to start by talking about Rebel, London Zone, Rebel Alliance. I think they're a great team. They're always fun to play against in league, so I think they'll be fun to play against. Haley Burrell and Christine, got some pretty strong girls there. Christine plays on my league team. Nick Liddell and Tyler Ray and David Withrow, very strong players as well. Matt Long. I think it'll be a good team. We also have Team Duckanay. I recognize some players there. They're from Hamilton. Got Katie Morrison. She's a really strong girl player as well, so I think those will be two tough teams.
Awesome. Kyle?
We've got a Hamilton matchup potentially in this pool, actually, as Blue Balls is also from Hamilton. Standout name there is Joshua Holowatenko. Sorry, buddy, if I messed that one up. Although I gotta say, my favorite team for this pool is looking like hybrid. You got Augustine Lim, Simon Lamb, Ian Randall, MP, all very good players.
It's gonna be a tough team.
Except they got Guy Armsden and Joshua Huistis as well, so that might bring them down a little bit. Either way, it's gonna be an exciting pool, and yeah, it'll be a lot of good matchups.
I think I'm gonna put my money on hybrid as well for that one.
And how much money are you putting on it?
Let's not discuss that.
Okay.
For the video.
Watch the Facebook page to find out later about how much money Rachel's going to bet on Pool D. It should be pretty exciting to find that out. So that's it for the pools for the Rec Intermediate Division. It looks awesome. A lot of great teams, a lot of fantastic players. We're so happy that all you guys registered for the tournament. A lot of you have come back from last year. Thank you so much for helping make this tournament so successful and so much fun. So again, thanks so much. We'll see you on January 27th at Supreme Courts.